Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this super easy bronze highlighty, all those lovely words, makeup look that you can pretty much do like under 20 minutes. So if you want to know how I got it, then just keep watching. To start off I go in with the Professional Primer. This is just basically to fill in all those lovely little pores that I've got around my nose, because even in the summer and I might not be wearing as much foundation, I still want my pores to be minimised, and it also keeps my skin from getting oily throughout the day, so it's going to keep my foundation on for much longer than what it would usually. But to give myself that nice glow, I like to use the NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer, and I put that more on like the perimeters of my face where my pores aren't really as big. This will just give me kind of more of a glow under my foundation and just make my skin look a little bit more youthful, even though I don't really need it because, let's face it, I'm like 10 years old. Then for foundation, I've been using and loving recently the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm in the shade NC25. As you can probably tell, my face is a hell of a lot paler than the rest of my body because I just like to keep my face out of the sun, keep those wrinkles at bay, don't want that premature aging going on. So I kind of dot that all over my skin and use my Real Technique sponge just to pounce that in. I find that sponges, especially in the summer, work really well at just putting all that foundation and making it, what am I trying to say? Making the foundation sink into the skin a lot nicer than a brush would, and just would make sure that the longevity is there, whereas a brush I find just kind of sits, makes the foundation sit on top of your skin. For concealer, same as always, I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade number 1 Fair. It's a bit light for me at the minute, but it'll do. Nothing wrong with a really bright under eye. So I stick those in those little triangles under my eyes, a bit on my nose, on my forehead, my cupid's bow, little cube, and my chin. And same thing, just blending that in with my Real Technique sponge, because I just find that it really packs that product into my skin and makes it last a hell of a lot longer. It's Darwin! Ah, it's my son. If anyone didn't know, I'm mother of 4 cats. Very proud. Love them all, but that was Darwin. For powder, I'm using the RCMA No Colour Powder, so I know this one will just really set my under eye, and I only stick that underneath my eyes and just on my T-zone. That's where I get the oiliest, but I'm not baking today because I feel for the summer it's a little bit heavy in the day to bake, but if your skin needs it, then by all means go for it. But I'm just lightly kind of brushing quite a small amount of that onto my T-zone. Then for bronzer, I've just picked up the e.l.f. bronzing quad, not quad, because there's only fucking 2, I'm shit at math soz. This is the shade Fiji, and I just go in the bronze with it. This is the first time that I've actually used it, was in this video, and I loved it. I thought it was really good. Really like creamy formula. I thought the formula was quite similar to the, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil one. Formula wise, I thought it was quite similar, really creamy. Not too dark that it's overpowering, like I put a lot on and it wasn't too overwhelming. And then I take the blusher that's in that kit as well, put that on my cheeky little spots, drag it back onto the bronzer so it's all kind of nice and naturally sun-kissed. Not super sunburnt looking, but almost like the blush is naturally there. And I kind of run it over my nose, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, just to give that all over kind of sun glow. And for highlighter, I also go in with a new e.l.f. product, and this is the Moonlight Pearls highlighter. Some of you might have heard of it. It is literally beautiful. You got to scrape off the top layer in order to get that shine, because when I first swatched it I was like, what the fuck is this? There's no pigment. But as soon as you scratch that top layer off, it's literally lovely. So I pack a shit ton of that on, not shy with that, just on my cheekbones, on my nose bridge, bit on the tip of my nose, well, a lot on the tip of my nose because you can't go wrong, bit on my cube, and on me chin. Moving on to the eyes now, I'm taking that same bronzer in that little duo, got it right this time, on just a little fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to run that through my crease. not being too specific with the placement. I just kind of want like a wash of bronze in there. But I like doing this. It's really easy. You don't have to faff about with loads of different products or palettes. You kind of just cuts down the time in getting ready. Which in the summer I feel like you kind of just want to get out the door and enjoy the sun as soon as possible. So I'm just running that through my crease. And then I go in with a bit of Hoola on like a smaller tapered kind of grease brush and just pack that on and just add a little bit more definition, because that shade was, well, the Hoola's slightly darker than the e.l.f. one, so it's going to give that nice gradient to my eyes without being too dramatic, because it's still just a bronzer, so it's nice. So I put that through my crease and also adding a little bit on my lower lash line just to give a little bit of definition around there. Now for my lid colour, I'm taking that blush shade that also comes with the in the duo, and I'm just putting that on my lids. I haven't really done this before, like a peachy kind of look like this, but I thought, what the fuck, like, might as well. And I actually really liked how it turned out. It was really natural. I thought it tied in really well with the cheeks, obviously, because it's the same bloody colour. But I'm just running that on my lids and a little bit on the lower lash line. And to thicken my lower lash line and make my lashes look a little bit more fuller without adding like a dramatic wing, I like just taking a brown pencil and kind of smudging that onto my lash line and then smudging out with me cheeky little squat pinky finger. And I do the same thing to the other eye. Also yank out some eyelashes apparently, don't know why I've done that. And then just to make sure this all blended in, I go back in with that blush shade and run over the liner just to make sure there's no like harsh edges. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm using the same highlight that I used for my cheekbones. And I'm going to shove some on my eye bogies as well. Give that all over eye bogey glow, my fave. And then I'm just going to give my lashes a quick curl and then go in with my favourite new mascara, the Maybelline Big Shot. I've been waiting for this to come into the UK Superdrug for so long, and I saw it and I was like, shit, I've got to buy it. And not even joking, is incredible. The Lash Sensation, I can never say that. The Lash Sensational is usually like my go-to favourite, like you can't go wrong, but this, I don't want to say it, but it's better. It is better. What you've heard of it, it's true. Best mascara from the drugstore that I've tried in a long time. Moving on to lips, I'm just going to go in with the Essence lip liner in, what the fuck shade is this? What is this? It doesn't have a name. Oh no, number 11, I'm in the nude. Ooh, nudie. I'm just going to line my lips with that and also fill it in. And then for gloss, I'm using the Hoola Gloss by Benefit, just to give my lips that also like shiny little glow I've got going on. And then this is like a little trick that I do with my spots. I go over it with a pencil to make them look like moles or little freckles. Then finish off, put some Fix Plus, what am I saying, some Fix Plus on your puss, spray some of that on, cool yourself down from all that summer heat, and you're done. That is it, that's the finished look. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye.